Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of the Heroes Table. I'm your host, Tisha, and with me, I have my co-host, Teluias.
Hello.
So, this is the second stream after the big update. So, how are you guys enjoying the game so far? From discussion on Discord, it seems like people are enjoying it and continuously providing feedback, which the devs are definitely I don't know if taking too hard is the right word, but they're definitely working with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so keep it coming. If you see anything that needs changing, or also if you find anything that's particularly good or interesting, let them know so they can use that as well. Positive feedback is just as important as negative feedback, or constructive negative feedback.
Mhm.
And constructive positive feedback as well. So yeah, definitely let them know what you think. So yeah, I think my plan for today is to try to set up some of my other characters. On the last stream, I tried to set up the crew that I worked with from before the update, but now I'm trying to see if I can cycle back to some of the older characters that I decided not to go with because I couldn't fit them properly in the old update. So maybe with this new system in place, maybe I can fit them better. So basically, just gonna try different compositions. I don't know if you guys have any made any discoveries yet. Let me see. Probably should go with vampire as well. We'll leave the gambler out for now. I think my gambler was pretty weak in this new setup, probably because most of his points is in luck. I guess my Thundercaller is pretty weak as well. He didn't make it through round 1.
Oh, no.
Man, it's been a while since I used my Valkyrie. Alright, well this definitely didn't go as well as I was hoping for. Oh, my monk is carrying pretty well though.
Yeah, he's the one that you got the good stuff on.
Oh yeah, that's right. I guess I just need... Wow, but he can't hit anything. Okay, there we go, finally. And...
Accuracy comes back to haunt you.
Yep. Oh, that's... not great. Okay, chill it with the attacks there. Okay, at least I can heal better than I take damage, so... I guess my monk single-handedly can pretty much do most things. New system is more mature, but a lot of things are in need of tweaking. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll take a while to work all that out. I mean, it takes us playing it, right? To
yeah, for sure.
Get a feel for... the difficulty.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean that's why it gets released in like while we work on it in this early access state. Okay, looks like
Yeah,
my Valkyrie still sucks.
I feel my guess is toughness.
Yeah,
That seems to
probably.
be a theme that I had to get past that with my. So I just made an Avenger with like really high toughness and his buffing, and my team took and the so it was about 6 minutes, and they took a total of 165,000 damage.
Oh wow.
That's it. So that seemed to be a good strategy.
I see. So what
I
were
can-
you saying before? You think?
Toughness?
No, before that.
Sorry, I can't remember.
Okay. Yeah, we were
Sorry.
talking about balancing, and it will take some time to get the tweaks right.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like you've got 16 current characters, all with different abilities, all with different ways to load them out and skill them out. And I mean, it's just, an unbelievable amount of possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think, yeah, definitely. And also, as people get more familiar with it, I think it will also get better overall. Like, it's not just the balancing on the systems in themselves; it's also like the familiarity of the players.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much do you need in a specific category? Like, how much benefit does one point yield you? Basically, I mean, I know it's a multiplier, but you can apply a multiplier differently, like depending on what your needs are. So like those kinds of things is what we also need to figure out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get my augur up to something. At least it doesn't seem like he will need any physical, like any power. So I guess focus will be enough for that guy. Yeah, and there's also like toughness versus will, I guess, because you have two different kinds of damage. So it's also a question of, do you balance those, or do you just like tank against physical damage and then you just have you're just weak to magic attacks?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you got to balance, right?
Yeah, and I'm also curious about how much luck matters. Like, because you can get a lot of equipment that has critical hit chance.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe, like, I don't know how much people are prioritizing luck against, for example, toughness or something else. Let's see. So now I have a pretty tanky mage, but I still have 1 point remaining that I'm not sure where to put. I can do more damage, or I can get more defense. Yeah, let's try something like this. And let's see if we can get some better equipment. I believe we can. More focus, always good. So it seems like equipment that was equipped before the update didn't get transitioned over to the new system.
Oh.
Because I still have accuracy, agility, and health on these.
Oh yeah. So if you probably have to need to go through and change all your equipment if that's what's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I'm noticing at least. Let's put that one on there. Oh, right. Also, another thing that I find a bit annoying at this point is when you put a new item on and you select a different item, it's still comparing against the original item until you press save. At least it does for me. It's just a quality of life thing, but I don't remember if I mentioned it last time after the last time show. But I'll definitely try to remember to mention it this time. You need more tough than will, since artifacts in general have more will in stats. Okay, that's definitely something to look out for. That makes sense. So here's extra crit chance. But I'm not sure if that amount of focus, well, I guess it might not be too bad. I guess the extra crit will be nice. And here we can go the other way, but we get more will, more crit damage, and some other things. This is a tough one. I'm not actually sure if the one I have is better than this one. The power we don't care about for this character, so it's only everything else, so it's really only crit chance that this one is losing, because I don't think heal increase matters on the Augur. I don't remember if the Augur has any healing abilities, but I don't think so.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah, so
it has a res.
I think that one is better. Power we don't care about. More focus, but we sacrifice a lot of things that we might want to keep. Yeah, I will. I don't know. Has anyone made a tool for comparing like one-handed versus two-handed items? Like a spreadsheet or something where you can put in like one-handed versus two-handed or something. Otherwise, I really want to make a tool like that. Because I don't think the game's comparison, I think I mentioned this last time as well, I don't think it's not very good at comparing against like one-handed items against equipped two-handed items. It's always gonna say that offhand will be very good. Two-handed always better. But if that's the case, then I wonder if that's a problem with balancing. Because I don't think it's supposed to be the case that one-handed is always better.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it's possible that the character fit out would maybe make a difference. Like shields have a natural toughness that most two-handed weapons don't have. So if you're trying to build something that has high toughness, you'd probably want something with a shield.
Yeah, shields are good for tanks as well, definitely.
That's just a guess on my part.
Well, it makes sense, like comparing what stats a shield has. Like it has health. It does have power as well, it seems, in this case, but like vitality and toughness. Not sure what vitality does in this new system. Oh, it's increased health points. Okay, so it's basically extra health. So you get extra health, and then you also get extra health. So that's pretty nice, because you get both vitality and actual health.
Okay.
Now I missed my shield that I was looking at disappeared, but there it is. Yeah, so you get like 2,000 health, and then you also get extra vitality. So I guess depending on what your vitality already is, this would be very good if you have a high vitality already. This is not that good for toughness, but I guess it complements the toughness. But that's just this particular shield.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so one-handed are always better, like 2 one-handed items. Yeah, I think that was my understanding as well. I don't remember if I explained it, but yeah. So Alex is saying like two one-handed items is always better than 1 two-handed item.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But yeah, again, like what I said before, I don't think that's intentional. I think it should be like depending on things, stats, and more things. I don't think it should be the case that all like that should be that. I'll start over. I don't think it should be the case in all cases that one-handed items are always better than a two-handed item. But I guess it makes sense if the stats are roughly like if all items are generally generated with the same amount of stats, so like the same scale kind of, then obviously if you have 2 one-handed items but they're generated the same as every other item versus 1 two-handed item, which is 1 item but generated the same way, then obviously you will have like double the benefits with the one-handed weapons.
Right.
So I guess in general, two-handed weapons should be twice as good as one-handed weapons, but still with the variation, of course. And maybe there could be other benefits to having a two-handed weapon, like maybe one-handed weapons could be faster or something, and two-handed weapons could be slower, but then maybe they do something else that one-handed weapons don't. Maybe they are better at blocking with two-handed weapons. I don't know. Something. But if that's the case, then let me try. Is this one-handed? I'm missing some hints for these buttons to figure out what stuff is, but I think this is one-handed stuff. Or is it offhand? No, it seems to be one hand. Okay, so this one is just a common thing. Let's see. So it does seem like two-handed are definitely, like they definitely do have better stats than a single one-handed item. Like if we compare like 1 two-hand versus 1 one-hand, then the two-hand is better. Yeah. So Alex is saying I can have 2 weapons with 14% crit chance, but never a two-handed weapon with 28% crit chance.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Makes sense. Okay, well, let's try just putting some weapons on here and see. So this one seems to be a better. Oh, well, I need to save first. There we go. Now we can get a proper comparison. So this would give it more focus, but less health. So I think the one we equipped is probably already better than that one. But it's also a mythic, so... or legendary, sorry, not a mythic. It's the red one that's mythic. I think I only have like 1 or 2 mythic items.
Yeah. I don't have very many at the level I need them to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I have like one mythic level 10 item or something, but it's still, I think I still use it on one of my characters because it's better than anything else I've gotten since.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, mythic is no joke.
Well, I tell you, the Avengers really made a difference.
Hmm.
I win by attrition. I mean, it's like the game takes long. Like I'm hardly taking any. My team's hardly taking any damage with all of his buffs.
Hmm. I see. As for vitality, it is almost useless for current system. At least in Dark Tower. So vitality on items doesn't really matter, is what I read from that. Like it's not important enough to care about it at least.
I mean, it's not giving you enough.
I'm not sure what it's affecting. It's giving, like, it increases maximum hit points. But you also have items that gives you hit points directly. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what the difference is on those two things. Maybe that's, yeah. I think maybe that's what he was saying, the points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so also in the points, like it doesn't matter to put vitality at all.
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay, so 1 vitality adds 5 hit points. Yeah, okay, I can see what you mean then. Yeah, that would probably need some balancing. I mean, I can understand why it shouldn't be too much, but yeah, I guess 5 hit points doesn't really make that much of a difference. And when you only have like 24 points, then 5 hit points is probably not worth it compared to the other stats.
Oh, no. Okay.
I can definitely see what you mean. Okay, equipment. I should have a lot of equipment here that's better than what I currently have. Because this is a... was it level 1? Yeah. Level 1. Okay. So it has toughness and will. That's good. I think armor is old stat as well, right? We don't use armor anymore. No, this is old equipment, so it might still have legacy stats on it. At least I don't know if armor still matters in this version. Vitality, toughness. So vitality is less important. We just figured out toughness, probably decent. And for only 13 health. But heal increase, we didn't care about that because I think this one might be better. We don't care about power. Okay, so it looks like this plate is mostly related to power. Okay, I also like how, like, thematically the different types of items have different, like, target audiences, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
Like the robes are for magic stuff, so they have more focus, among other things, and plate armor is more like a warrior type thing, where you have like physical power and stuff. Okay, let's see. Rings we have upgraded. Yeah. Okay, now the augur should be pretty... not too terrible. Okay, let's try that. So augur, still want my vampire, definitely want my monk. Should we keep trying with the Valkyrie? I might have to redo the Valkyrie once more. Okay, out of the bat looks much better. Might be an easy round though.
I'm struggling on Sindine again.
Hmm.
I can't kill the mimics fast enough before she brings more in, and so then it's just a never-ending loop of
Hmm.
and then she heals herself, so by the time you get to her, she's already back to okay.
So what's the deal with this base power? Is it just like what is base power? Is it base damage or is it?
I'm fighting Sindine on my game, Alex. You can't see that.
It seems to be only offensive abilities that have this base power. And I guess they have similar for, oh yeah, magical. Oh, this is magical. But they have the same for physical, is what I meant. But I don't know what it means. I don't do a lot of damage. I was hoping I would do more damage, but I guess I was looking at it relative to my monk, which is probably not a fair comparison.
Yeah. So again, she brought 2 more mimics, and I just can't get to her. It's like that has to. So the characters are so much harder to kill that. Yes, she is definitely broken. I was like, holy cow. This is going to be a stalemate, I think. I'm already 9 minutes into the game.
Yeah, my vampire is pretty beast. But she doesn't have a lot of health. So probably more like glass cannon kind of thing. Not that terrible though. Hmm. Okay, so that does a lot of damage. Hmm.
I have 2 Avengers mimics that I'm fighting.
Oof.
Ridiculous.
Now I'm trying to figure out how abilities work. Like that's the base power, but it also feels like abilities with the same base power don't necessarily do like the same amount of damage. Oh wow. This is an interesting start. Or maybe I just was lucky enough to get a crit before. I guess that would definitely explain it. I probably don't need that yet. Base power 100. How much damage? Okay, that's a lot of damage, maybe. Oh no, not my vampire. Oh, guess you're gonna die anyway. Cerberus. Okay, so there is actually something I want to try, because there are actually some quests I haven't done because I couldn't do them. Probably will have to abandon this one though. Didn't know I started that one. Particularly this one. I've never beaten this one. Maybe I can now. Now let's roll with this one still.
Boy.
Okay, nice.
Fighting your own Avengers is rough. Especially when there's two of them.
Oof.
Like, yikes. I feel like she either needs to not have any healing of her own, or she can't pull in repeatedly of the other character mimics, because I cannot kill the character she brings in fast enough in order to be able to hit her. And so it's just a loop of me killing the mimics, and then she brings them back. And then they're not strong enough to hurt me, so it's just kind of a stalemate.
I see. So as we chill in here, I'll hint my primary point distribution. Toughness 2 to 3, Vitality 0, Will 2 to 3, Luck 1 to 2, and then Power and Focus all of the remaining ones. Yeah.
Depending on what you are, yeah.
Yeah, but what do we do with characters that are both then? I guess majority of points in their main stat and remaining in the rest. Or in the secondary one.
I guess assume you would pick a direction to go to get maximum damage potential.
So if you went focus, you would just straight up avoid the physical abilities altogether.
Yeah.
I see. That makes sense. What? How do you miss that? Yeah, definitely got a lot easier now that I can properly, I guess, understand how this works, because now I'm just beating these quests that I wasn't able to beat before. At least I can do some quest cleanups now. Oh, I see what they've done with the... Like when you hover over stuff, you can see...
yeah.
You can see everything, but it highlights the relevant one. Okay, that's neat. I like that. Hmm. Alright, take that, Colossus. Let's see, Wild E. No, not gonna have a good time, I don't think. Dead. Oh, okay, well, she can withstand a lot. The cannon couldn't. Oh, wow, okay. Maybe I'm the one taking a beating on this one. Yep, okay, well, Wildy is tough. And this is not even Dark Tower. Wow. Okay, well, I guess I underestimated my own power. Maybe let's save that one.
My High Priest Mimic takes a ton of damage. It's insane. I would not guess that.
Damn. That's a lot of damage. Yikes. Okay. I don't think this was supposed to happen. Oh, what? The Wild E battle itself gives me better equipment than I get currently in the Dark Tower. It gets eye level 66 items. I think I'm gonna farm some bosses instead of doing the Dark Tower then.
I now have 3 Avenger Mimics.
Oh wow.
That's indeed, and I cannot kill them fast enough. This is insane.
Okay, looks like these boss fights are gonna be tougher than I expected then. I guess Celicus is not difficult. It's just Wild E. Oh right, this is a multi-stage boss fight, right? Yeah, I have the thing where he's just lying down and then I guess I just have to beat him while he's lying down. He's difficult to target though. I can't target him. Did I break something? I think maybe I broke something. Not intentionally though. No, it is just broken. I can't target him at least, but I can use abilities that don't hit a specific target. I am confused. Don't think any of these abilities will work, but this will. Okay, now we are really stuck. Because now it's his turn, and he's just gonna be sleeping. Oh. Or not. Did he just attack me? I'm confused. Oh, I guess the fight's still on. Let's get some more stuff going on here then. I guess this quest is kind of broken. I'll have to save the replay on this one. So we can report it. If it's gonna load even. Okay. Oh, there we go. So try to slow it down a bit. Let's see if it happens again in the replay. Well, at least it's recorded, so I have evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is just lying down there, but yeah, even in the replay, something definitely went wrong.
He should come back, or
Yeah, but he's still like the fight is still going on, but I can't target him because he's just lying down. But if I use AOE attacks, I can still make do damage to him.
It's his new skill ability.
Yeah. Okay, well, very interesting. I'll have to report this after the stream for sure. Oh, I forgot to look at the items. Oh yeah, I noticed the monk did that as well, but I could still use the monk, yeah. I forgot to save the replay on that one. That was on my Wild E. But at least I have it recorded. Or, well, the stream has it, so.
4 Avengers against me, plus a Ranger, plus a High Priestess.
It's interesting.
It just keeps getting worse. So fun.
Okay, Lady Nyx seems to be a bit tough as well, but not a lot of damage. Let's buff everyone. Fire. Well, fire is probably not gonna do that much damage against the dragon. And dead. Nice. So this is roughly the same level of equipment as I'm getting in the Dark Tower. Then we have Ascension. I don't remember who's there. Living Treasure. Okay, Living Treasure. Let's see what you can do. Okay. So, I guess your benefits is strong in numbers. But not strong enough. Easy. Okay, but this is just plain old boring level 50 items. But a lot of gold though. So probably a good gold farming quest, I guess. Well, I guess not compared to what you also get. Ascension though. Not sure what that means. Let's check it out. Boring. Boring stuff. The boss drops are definitely better than that. Okay, let's try this guy. Ham. Take some debuffs. We'll buff everyone else. And yeah, why not? Let's get some extra help. And bam. Okay, I guess that was easier than I expected. So 52, so that's better than Lady Nyx, but worse than Sedicus. Okay. So I guess Wild E would be a good quest to farm. But she feels kinda strong, so I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. Sedicus, except he's broken, would be a good thing to farm. Okay, so these don't have high levels. Okay, so there's no information that indicates that you get high level items for this. But yeah, that's all the quests, at least. All the current quests. Let's try this one again. I need some more of these tokens so I can get the character that we get from the fighting pit, the gladiator.
Yeah. I'm just gonna abandon this one. Nobody's gonna win.
Got him. Oh yeah, this is a good quest to farm if I want some better eye level stuff than what I have. So I guess I'm gonna farm this one for the time being. While D drop crit artifacts. Oh, so they have thematic drops as well. I didn't know that. Oh. That was a terrible miss, Mr. Monk. I like how the Winter Knight doesn't even have or at least doesn't play his death animation. It's just like, okay, you won, now get out of here. He just doesn't care. How many of these do I need and how many do I have? Heroes. Where do I get this bounties? There. 200. Okay, I have a little ways to go still. Only 195 left to go. But at least nice items I get as well. So, yeah. All in all, very good. Yeah, I guess he doesn't get stunned. That makes sense. Oh wow. But this one. Okay. Nice. And death. You've played the invitation quest more than 260,000 times? Jesus.
What?
What the fuck?
You need to calm down.
I don't even know what to say about that. Like,
Holy cow.
how do you get so much time is my question, I think. Well, I mean, I guess it takes only about like 10 seconds, so I guess it's not...
Wow.
Wow, yeah. That's That's a lot.
I almost need like
Oh, total stats.
total stats. I was like, what
I see. Okay. Yeah, if someone played that many times, I mean,
I've got 3 or 4. That's not probably very many compared to some. But
like of the gladiators, or?
yeah.
No, I don't have a
I think
gladiator
I've
yet.
traded one away, so yeah, I've had 4 total. I traded one.
No, I even bought the skin for the gladiator
Total.
that I was about to have, or supposed to have, but I couldn't beat the quest in the old version. So I was like, one day I will figure this out. And it seems like all it took was an update to the game. Now I figured it out. Oh, I should just straight up play this quest with just my monk. I wonder if that's gonna work actually. I mean, I can probably start it, but will I have enough abilities? I mean, they barely do any damage, so it's not like... Yeah, I think I would actually have just enough abilities to do so. Because then I can do this. I could even do another round, but I don't even have to. Easy. I think this is the way to go. As long as he doesn't miss. If he misses, then that sucks. Then it's gonna take longer. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, not too bad, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a lot of times. 260,000.
That's not bad for. I mean, if you think about our little game with the number of people playing,
Mm-hmm.
that's a lot of the times.
No. Yeah, I wonder how many like unique players that is based, like if it's spread over. Because I'm not sure how many like active players we have, like on a like daily basis or on a like frequent basis. But 260,000 times is still a lot. But if you split it over like, I don't know, 5-10 people, that's still a lot of times played. Yeah.
I mean, it's probably somewhere between like 30 and 50, I would guess.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. But even spread over 100 players, it would still be a lot per player. Yeah, but you can't be sure that every player is only playing on one wallet. Like that's the gist of blockchain games. Like I can technically have multiple like copies of the game, so to say. Like I can have multiple like characters spread on multiple wallets. I don't know why you would do it in this case, but I mean nothing is set up to see if someone is doing that, or nothing is set up to prevent that. So it's difficult to just say like unique wallets that's interacted with Eternity, because it's not necessarily true. Or at least not necessarily the correct, like the accurate unique players. But it's probably a good like indication, like it's a good starting point.
I mean, I would say that you're probably not looking at many repeats.
Yeah, that's why I think it's a decent starting point.
Yeah,
But it's still not a guarantee. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't see why someone would have multiple wallets for this game in particular. But
I mean, if they're buying, it doesn't matter if they have multiple wallets. If they're having to pay for this stuff, it might as well be a second person. It doesn't really matter.
yeah, I think we'll see like if
When
yeah.
Jump to the next iteration, I'd be curious to see how that plays out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think there's gonna be more incentive to do that in that case, but again, depending on how it's gonna work.
I was trying to find the least played quest here. Get Me Out of Here only has 196 attempts.
That is very low comparatively.
It's the lowest one I've found so far.
How many plays does the level 1 quest, like the very first quest, have?
Hold on, I don't know. Jeez. It doesn't really.
Oh.
It's not it. The system that brings the stuff to us isn't intuitive for like what level it is. It doesn't say.
Right.
I can see that in October there was a post for the Bandit Roadblock and it was 519 attempts. So that's like what, quest 4 or 5?
Yeah, something along those lines at least. I can check it before we wrap up here.
And I think that like when it posts again, it's like not the same because so you have to go all the way to the bottom and then scroll back to find the most recent one.
No, that's true.
Captain Nori has been played 3,497.
That's a lot compared to the earlier quests, but I guess
Yeah.
I guess Captain Norris is one of those quests where you, at least in the previous iteration of the game, where you got stuck, where the next quest was too difficult, so you had to basically farm that one.
Yeah.
I guess those stats are a pretty good indication of where the game kind of lagged in the previous iteration.
Yeah, like not all of the quests were in succession with your power level.
Hmm.
So the Hex quest was only been attempted 123 times, and it's got only got a 40% completion rate, which would explain why it's only been attempted 123 times.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I tried it once and I lost it, and now I just tried it again tonight, and I could beat it because of the updates. I could not beat it before either. But yeah, those stats are probably like, if the developers are actually using those stats to get meaningful information, would probably be able, or would probably be valuable to essentially reset those stats, or at least separate them from the previous iteration for the current iteration, so they can get more indicative data on how the quests are doing now, because I imagine some quests are very unbalanced compared to this new system, and some quests might fit it better. But if the stats are mixed together with old and new, then they won't really give us any indication on that. But I'm sure that devs already are, like, they know what kind of data they want to look at, so I'm sure they've figured all that out. And it's probably not easy to separate it later on. Like, I assume they have timestamps, so they can probably replay the history.
The quest and Early Grave only has a 32.67 completion percentage.
How much?
32.67%. So like less than a third.
Interesting.
150. I know, that's like. So what does make a successful quest? I mean, I think that's the point of the information that we're getting here, right? Like,
yeah.
If the completion rate's very low and the quantity played very low, then is it a good quest?
Yeah, probably either the rewards for beating it is not worth it, like that it's not worth the difficulty, or or the quest is just way too hard.
Yeah. I think some of these were too hard at the level that you were rolling through, but then once you got higher, there was no point to go back.
Yeah.
And so, like, those ones need to have, like, either tweaked to incorporate the progression better, or have something that it rewards that makes you go back and play it when you're stronger. Because some of these, these ones that have less than, like, 300 attempts, they typically have low completion percentages.
Yeah.
People just move on.
But I guess it's kind of the same with quests with a big success rate and maybe many attempts, because it indicates that the quest might be too easy.
That's fair.
But it's still like, maybe even because it's so easy, it's also worth the rewards. Like, the reward is worth it because of how easy it is, so people basically farm it. And I mean, whether or not that's a good thing, I think that depends on the game. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you're power leveling your other characters, so you got 4 50s, and then you buy all their other characters, and then it only makes sense to play the quests that are the quickest to play, that give you the most XP. I mean, so that's what you're going to gravitate towards those, because it just doesn't make any sense not to do that from a time efficiency perspective.
Yeah. I just wonder if that makes the game a better game, or if a better game would be more like all quests are the same, like all quests are evenly balanced but different experiences.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think the fast, easy quests are also a way to keep users, like user retention, basically, because they can just like farm this and it just works and they get a lot of stuff. And like, because if they had to like actually spend a lot of effort, then they might not be as inclined to play for that amount of time. And not necessarily because of the time, but it's just like it's an easy way to get equipment, and it's an easy way to get this like passive progression.
Yeah.
And if we take that away, then maybe some people will just not bother with it because they will have to focus on each quest that they do. So they might do less amount of quests and therefore getting less rewards, and I guess maybe a faster burnout. So yeah.
Well, I think the achievements require you to play all the quests to get the
Yeah, that might be
right. I think so.
Yeah, you definitely have to play some quests more times. I see I have to slay a few more monkeys. Oh man, I'm one skin short of having the skin costume party achievement.
Oh no. Most of my achievements are all crafting related. At this point. Oh, I guess I do have a few dark towers I still need to get to.
Yeah.
And then obviously the tribunal.
Yeah.
Waiting on that one to pop. That one hopefully will come out soon.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Well, we're way over. In our time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was watching it, but I didn't want to like break the conversation. But yeah, I guess this is a good wrapping up point. So yeah, thank you guys for joining us tonight, and hope to see you guys again in the future. And yeah, definitely let us know what you think and how we can improve both the game, and if you would like to see some other things on the streams, like give us ideas. We'll see how we can work with it. But yeah, otherwise just come back next time and we'll just chill again. But until then, join our Discord, and yeah, we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye bye.